cringe, privilege, and disappointing our parents. Hey Crash, today we're going to be answering a heap of questions that were sent in by our lovely viewers. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not? Let's jump right into this!
Thanks. The channel is currently based in Australia, with myself and Braydon, the animator, living here. Valentine, who voices Crash, resides in England. Probably Anubis. I don't know, something about like seeing him in Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff just made me like sort of weirdly get intertwined in his whole like mythos, and I know like the god of death is always sort of like a cool idea, even though he's not technically the god of death, but like that's what I thought he was. And like he looks like a jackal, or I suppose like apparently some animal that we don't know what it really was, but I don't know, I like his look. He just looks cool to me.
Okay, because I can't really be bothered to look up like what all the Egyptian gods do online or anything, and from my prior knowledge that I know as a kid, and from the episode of CultureCrash, I would have to say, excuse me for being a basic bitch, but it's gotta be Anubis, because ever since I was a kid and I learned about Anubis, I thought a guy with a jackal head sounded absolutely badass, and he's also actually a pretty cool stand in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm not really much of a music guy, but I sort of tend towards like rock music usually, like 80s music as well, especially. I don't know where I get that from at all. Maybe from my dad, but yeah, I really have no idea.
Okay, I can't really think of a single band or person that I really like the most, so I'm just gonna give you guys a short list of all the bands I've been listening to, and musicians, I guess. So here goes. David Bowie, Supertramp, Barry White, Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind & Fire, King Crimson, Jamiroquai, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, The Beatles, The Pillows, which is a Japanese band who did the soundtrack for FLCL, who are fucking awesome, and I'm a huge weeb. Oh god, I'm such a nerd. Chance the Rapper, Max DeMarco, The Gorillaz, Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Vanity Fair, Megadeth, Fleetwood Mac, and there's a fuck ton more, which I won't name because it would take way too long.
No, not at all. YouTube always has its problems, but they always eventually get resolved, and then another problem tends to present itself right after when everything is back to normal. It's just a matter of working around these issues and making the best out of what YouTube has to offer at any given time.
Simply mentioning the despicable fiends makes me shudder with distress. Their razor-sharp eye gougers, their slender, wrinkled shanks which move with unnerving haste, their sadistically lifeless, homicidal gaze, and don't even get me started on their sharp-edged intestine shovels. Plus, what the fuck is this?! It's what we strive for. It's our purpose in life.
We want to see you suffer.
Come on, Crash, don't be ridiculous. I feel it's just a matter of the chosen topics. Discussing things like reality, dream psychology, free will, and identity are bound to have people taken aback a little bit. If these types of videos make you genuinely stressed out about your existence, then maybe avoid our deeper videos altogether.
I take offense to that!
I just want to point out that somebody replied to this question with the answer, with painkillers. And you know what? They're almost correct. Not painkillers, but copious amounts of illegal drugs.
Culture?
More and more drugs until my body just can't possibly endure anymore.
Culture?
And there's your real answer. What I said previously was just a joke. I deal with Crash by messing with him. I mean, look at him. As for the studio part of the question, I got all of that sorted myself. Crash needs to get his life together before he can even think about purchasing a studio space. Sent in by the odd ones out. See, now this is why we love James.
Oh, I know this one! Pick me!
Yes, Crash?
Those motherfucking fanfiction readings!
Yep. Since this is a Q&A and is generally more personal than our regular episodes, we're going to break the fourth wall really quickly here.
This is my normal speaking voice, no accents and no exaggerating, this is how I sound.
When casting Valentine for the role of Crash, both Braydon and Valentine agreed that an American accent suited the character more. That's all there really is to it. Well, I'm sure there are countless, but the only one that I know of for sure is his strong case of narcissistic personality disorder.
Not true! I'm perfect! Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to us.
If you want to know everything about how the channel came to be, and I mean everything, then I highly recommend checking out the 100,000 subscriber special video, because we narrate the CultureCrash origin story in full there. My favorite YouTuber is definitely the Game Grumps. I mean, I guess that's technically like a group of people, but I don't know, I've been with them since like back when John was on the show. And I don't know, they just make me laugh consistently, and they have a very good like rapport between the two of them. And I don't know, I think that even if they weren't doing Let's Play, if they were just making comedy content in any other sort of format, I think that they actually have like comedy chops and like real, I guess, comedic chemistry between them.
That's a difficult question for me, honestly, because I like different YouTubers for different things. For like Let's Plays, I guess, or just if I want to have something in the background, I really love the Best Friends Play at The Switcher. I find all of their personalities really funny, and I just like watching their stuff. For abridging lately, I'd have to say one of my new favorite YouTubers is a guy I've worked with on an abridge I was in of My Hero Academia, which I really love doing, is Ivan Leroy at Joyride Entertainment. I'd actually recommend checking out some of his stuff, to be honest, because he works really hard.
Of course, as long as you guys have questions you'd like answered, we'll continue making these videos every once in a while. The short answer to that is simply no. Both Braydon and I are university students, and Valentine does a whole heap of voice work on projects separate from this channel. We do, however, intend to grow the channel to a point where that is indeed a possibility.
Again, go check out the 100k subscriber special video for the full explanation. But to answer this in short form, we would have to say both.
Crash is right. We all enjoy what we do here, and we'd love to do it for a long time. Although in order for that to be possible, we'd have to gain traction on YouTube with our fun.
Luckily for us, that has pretty much happened, and we couldn't be more grateful. It's the 21st century, dude. Come on.
Crash, don't be rude. The only difficulty in terms of recording is the communication aspect, due to our differing time zones. That really isn't an issue anyway, though, because it's only roughly 9 hours difference between Australia and England.
That would be Braydon, who goes by the name Braydoi online. He was the one who came up with the idea for the channel in the first place. Crash, you are single because you're super hot and incredibly handsome.
Whoa. First of all, that's not even a question. And secondly, please don't fill his already malfunctioning brain with fiction. He's deluded enough as it is.
Harsh, but fair. It's your lucky day, because believe it or not, a wonderful viewer of ours sent in some fan art of the exact same nature. Behold! Culturina and Crashity. Oh wow, I really like those names. I would absolutely love to meet female Crash.
See guys? Narcissistic personality disorder. What did I tell you?
Shut your whore mouth, Culture! It's time for the lightning round!
Are you hot?
Well, according to that previous question.
No. You like jazz?
You like dead memes? Do you like chicken nuggets?
Yeah, despite their gross method of production, they're pretty great.
Chicken nuggets make me emotionally conflicted.
Is Shrek really love? Is Shrek really life?
Oh, hey, look, another expired meme. Got any good, bad jokes?
Yeah, you're looking at him.
Hey!
Who's the voice at the end of your videos?
That's Miss Shella. Be sure to check out her work via the link in the description below. And I swear to God, if I see any more people complaining about the intro jingle, I'll come to your house.
Do you all have any privilege?
Well, yeah, I guess. Hey, how new is your channel?
We posted our first video on the 4th of June 2016, so you'll have to figure it out depending on what day of what year it is that you're watching this. Am I in the Q&A?
Unfortunately.
When will the CultureCrash fanfic be animated?
Absolutely fucking never. Ever!
Yep, I'm with you on that. Thank you guys so much for checking out our first ever Q&A video. If you enjoyed, please let us know in the comments below, and be sure to ask any more questions that you'd like answered. Who knows, we might even answer them in a future video.
Yeah, I like these. It gives me a chance to be an asshole to people who aren't culture.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll likely say it repeatedly in the future too. You're the worst.
And don't you forget it, motherfucker. Crash out!
Follow CultureCrash on social media! subscribe for more!